Hello and welcome to the 44th tutorial in the Cocos2d-x version 3 C++ tutorial series, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add a menu font item. This tutorial assumes you've done tutorial 43. If you haven't, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description to the source code, or you can implement it directly into your own project, plus there'll be another link in the description to a source code produced from this tutorial. So let's just go ahead and open up our project. Once it's open, you just want to go to your header file. I'm just going to add a few functions, because when we add the menu items, we're going to be able to click them and it's just going to do a CC log based on which ones being clicked. So we're just going to do void play, and inside there we're going to do ref *p sender, and I will literally just copy and paste this twice. It's going to change play in this one to high scores, and in this one to settings. I just want to go to your hello world scene.cpp, and what we're going to do first of all is just create our menu font items, and we're just going to do that before we create the menu. So we're going to do auto menu underscore item underscore 1 equals menu item. And as you can see, there's loads of menu items that you can use. And we're going to use font create, and inside there we are going to be using this one. It's this one, and we're going to put obviously our value. We're going to put play. Start play correctly. Then we're going to put cc underscore callback 1. And inside there, we're going to put our selector. So I'm going to put hello world play. And in the target, we're just going to put this, put a semicolon. And what we can do is just duplicate this twice, because we're going to have one for the play, one for the high scores, and one for the settings. So just change this to high scores, change this to high scores, change this one here to settings, change this one here to settings. So the next thing we want to do is actually set the position of these items. So we're going to do menu underscore item 1 set position. We're going to do point. And for the X value, we're simply going to do screen, it's visible size, visible size dot width divided by 2, because we can have it centered in the X axis. And for the Y axis, we're going to do some cool stuff, and we're going to do visible size. I'll just write it out and then I'll just explain what we're doing. Dot height divided by 4 times by 3. Just copy and paste this, and just change this to 2, 3. That needs to be 4. Then change this to 1 and a 2. So you might be thinking, what are we doing here? How are we setting the positions? Like I said, we're setting this to the center of the X-axis, and the Y-axis, what we're doing, it's a little formula that I created. If you get the screen size, or sort of the area size that you want to position it within, naturally probably is the screen size, dot height, you can use this for dot width as well. If you divide it by the number of items you have plus 1, as we have 1, 2, 3, plus 1, so it's 4 then, and this allows padding as well on the top and the bottom, so it's evenly spaced, which you'll see in a moment. If you do times 3, it positions it to the top. You do times 2, positions it in the middle, and times 1 positions it at the bottom. And these range from your first item, your second item, and your third item. You don't put 4 here. If you have 4 items, you change this to a 5, and then you do 4, 3, 2, 1. So the next thing we're going to do is just modify this create. So we put in menu underscore item 1, put in menu underscore item 2, put in menu underscore item 3. Finally, we just put null. And now let's just have a quick look. what we need to do next is to simply implement our functions that we declared in the header file. So these here. And we can just do this by doing void hello world play, and we can just do a cc log in here. Just move my mouse, sorry, and we're just going to say play. We can simply copy and paste this, change this to high scores, change this to settings, change this to high scores, change this to settings. Now if we run the application, we'll get 3 menu items, and when we click them we'll get a little log here saying play, high scores or settings, depending on which one we click. Okay, so we got these 3 items, and we've got the previous sprite that was added earlier on I believe in tutorial 5, but that doesn't matter, we can just leave that there for now. And what is pretty cool, if you click on it, there's a little animation, it just enlarges it, and you can sort of select different ones. So what we're just going to do, we're going to click play, it says play, click high scores, it shows high scores, click settings, and it says settings. Obviously you probably won't want a CC log in your game, you will want to implement some sort of specific functionality. Maybe play goes to the play screen, high scores shows high scores or goes to the high score screen, settings maybe just pops out some settings or just goes to a settings screen. That's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial we're going to show you how to add an image item to your menu. If you have any questions, feel free to message us at support@sonasystem.co.uk. The email will be in the description, or you can just comment on this video or just directly message us via YouTube. Also, all the required links for the source code will also be in the description. And as usual, thanks for watching and have a nice day.